have a 1955 Chevy truck, and well, we're gonna get her running. She's been sitting for about 30 years. The old engine is locked up. As you can see, she's got the good old inline six. Everything's here and the hood's been on it, so it shouldn't be too hard to get her loose. Someone did do the spark plug delete on number 1, and it seems to have all the parts that we need on it. We got the distributor plug wires and the other plug wires down here. And for some reason, the spark plug's not broke off in it. That's strange. It's a fairly solid old truck, but we do have the Rat Nest Deluxe. We normally get that in these, but this one's, I mean, that's quite a bit of rat nest. You can see that right there. That is rat pee and stuff. Also, there's some gas in that you can smell. And that rusts the truck out pretty quick, so we got to get all this out of here. Hopefully the floors are as good as they look. It's even on the seat. She shows 16,305 miles, which may or may not be correct. And the interior seems to be fairly complete. The front drums on the passenger side's locked up. Other than that, she's a solid old truck with a 2-speed rear end, and the tires actually don't look that bad. Pull these plugs out of this old motor and put some PB blaster down in there and hope for the best. Well, that one was already loose. Someone has put an aftermarket fuel pump on it, so I believe she was parked in about the 1990s or so. And there is no rust on that. Does smell like she's burning some oil, but no rust is always a good sign. I think we filled that one up. We're still using the cans of PB Blaster I don't really like. We haven't been able to get the big ones recently. They've been out of stock, so hopefully here pretty soon we'll run out of these and we can get the right ones again. Are these all different sizes? They are. That was a 5/8 plug, and the rest of these are about 11/16 or so. Well, that still ain't right. Why I said 11/16. I meant 13/16, but now we're gonna go ahead and just pull the rest of these bad boys out of here and hope for the best. Nothing too bad. We'll go ahead and check the oil while we're thinking about it. She looks to have oil in there, and it's on the full line, so that ain't too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the rest of these out of here, and we're gonna get her soaking, and hopefully she'll break through. Look fairly good, so I'll say she's just stuck from a little bit of moisture getting down in there. This can's about empty. Also, if the video quality is bad on this video, let me know, because we've been having trouble on the premiere. When these things premiere on YouTube, it's gonna be low quality, but later on it should be like 5K, because that's what these cameras shoot in, or at least they're supposed to. But let me know if after the premiere if the film quality's crappy, because we're gonna get it fixed. Truck set overnight with that PB Blaster in there, and we're gonna give her a pull on the old fan to see if we can get her loose. Oh, there we go. Come on. Oh. She rolls now. There we go. Well, we got her loose. We got to clean that starter up. I'm sure it's just the button on this one. We're going to try that first, and if it's not the button, we'll tear it apart, but probably be easiest just to change the old button on it. Now we got that done, we should have crankage, so hopefully that old starter's going to work. We do have headlights, so that is something. No. That's strange. Oh, there we go. It tried. There. Come on. She don't sound very good. Well, there we go. Woo! Come on. Woo! She will roll over. That is the weakest starter, though. I mean, like that, we got all 6 of them in there, and I guess we'll go ahead and throw these plug wires on there. And well, I'm not sure on that one. That should be about the right firing order. I think that one was right about there. It's number 6. And that's number 5. Well, the points are corroded pretty good, but not too bad. Everything's in there that's supposed to be in there. Handy dandy sandpaper here, and this is just some 220 grit. It's what I always use for these points, and it always seems to work fairly good if the points are halfway decent. Points cleaned up. The rat has chewed one of our coil wires off of here, so we're going to use whatever this wire used to be for that goes through here and into the firewall. It may have been the coil wire. We do not have a key. Ooh, it's already getting power, so there we go. That's handy. You can see it sparking up here. See what them points have to say. No spark, really? Huh. That camera will focus there. Getting no spark whatsoever. There we go. Now we're in business. Dadgummit. Yeah, that cool's good. Woo! We should be all ready to fire this old girl off. We got our universal key here. Huh. It was working a second ago. Dadgum. There we go. Come on. Come on, there we go. Come on. She got to run. Give her a little more of that. Well, that's crazy. She shook good enough to knock the camera stand off the ground. This thing's set for a while, so hopefully she'll try to start now. And we charged that battery, so you never know. Well then. She should fire off this time. We went ahead and rebuilt the starter that was on it. We put a new set of brushes in it, and we cleaned the armature up real good, so maybe she'll whirl a little bit better this time. Or maybe not at all. Still leaking. Went ahead and threw a new starter, well, a used starter that has a solenoid in it off another vehicle on here, so hopefully we can get her to fire up. It worked out of the vehicle, so hopefully it'll work in here. Give her some gas and see what we get. We're going to fill that carburetor up and hope for the best. Okay, it's leaking. Now let's give her a shot. There we go. I gotta say, she runs pretty good. We're gonna let her cool down here and fire her back up, put some water down in the old girl, and we're gonna see if she's gonna drive. She does have one locked up drum, but she should be able to overpower that pretty easy. I gotta say, for sitting for 30 years, that old truck runs pretty good. surprisingly, that rat nest didn't rust a hole in the floor. The floors in this thing are just solid. There's not a rust hole one, except for there might be some here and the same one on the other side. But we got the old girl running, and she runs real good for setting that long and actually drives. I'll show you a project you guys will be seeing here probably a couple months. It's another 1970 AAR Cuda. We bought it for a few pieces we need, but we are going to restore this one. It's original sassy grass green car. It was an automatic and just 340 car. This is the VIN number just in case one of y'all has the other AAR that this motor's in. It's supposed to be in Florida, and it's supposed to be in an EV2 car. So if you got that, I'd be interested in buying the motor from you, because that's the numbers matching motor for this. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider leaving a like and maybe subscribing. We're gonna go ahead and back this truck up out of the way, and you guys may be seeing her soon on the channel, or we may end up selling the old girl.